Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. First of all, sorry about the loss. It was a tough game. It was a long game. How are you feeling?
Yeah,
What are your thoughts about the game?
tired,
Yeah,
really tired.
yeah. What do you? I mean, the games were pretty close. You obviously came back in multiple times. How did you guys manage to come back so many times and then losing close games are much harder than losing a game where you are less, it's just one-sided
Yeah,
affair. How did you guys like what went down in the game? Can you like go through the maps?
I mean, both maps we won, they were really close. I
Yeah,
think both were kind of comeback.
yeah,
And they asked me the same thing in the other day, and I'm gonna kind of replicate the answer. Is that every map we're fighting and playing
yeah,
literally our lives to win.
yeah,
So it doesn't matter if we're losing by a lot. It doesn't matter if the games are tight. Obviously, we're gonna have more pressure depending
yeah,
on how close the games are. But we're always thinking on in how to win.
yeah,
We're always thinking one step ahead. Okay, how do we win this game?
yeah,
And yeah, I think they were all good maps except for Breeze that I had a lot of issues with
yeah.
audio, had a long tech pause,
Technos.
so it was like a whirlpool of like
Yeah,
madness to
yeah,
say it in a way, and yeah, like it was unlucky, but it happens.
yeah. Uh, what do you think? I mean, obviously, but first of all, congratulations. I didn't meet you yesterday, but congratulations for making it to Shanghai. You are
Thank you.
going to an international tournament after a year of break. You missed last year, but you are back, and we obviously missed you on the international stage. You are amazing, and being in the IGL, you are one of the best fracking IGLs. I must repeat, you shoot like it's. You always impress me in most situations.
Thank you so much.
So, how are you feeling about qualifying, first of all?
I mean, honestly, really happy.
Yeah,
Uh, Obviously, we were wishing to win that first seed, but we're still happy for qualifying.
yeah,
Especially me personally,
yeah,
I haven't touched an international stage since 2022 champions in Turkey.
yeah,
So being back in the big stage, it really makes me happy. It
yeah,
motivates me a lot to work harder and just like show everyone what I'm made of, and just keep being the best player I can be, and show it to everyone in the international.
yeah. Talking about your regular split, your team, you guys had a amazing regular split. Obviously, you missed out, like you stumbled the first game, but then you defeated Sentinels and then NRG, and I think those are two games that really broke their other teams back. What are your thoughts on the team's performance so far? Like,
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
what are your thoughts on the team's performance so far during the split? You guys had an amazing run, obviously.
Yeah, like thoughts on us or
Yeah,
on other teams?
thoughts on you guys.
So yeah, regular season we played amazing. I think we had
Yeah,
a really like low moment after Cloud 9.
yeah,
So we checked a lot of stuff, how we wanted to improve as a team,
yeah,
and I think we reached our peak, to be honest, in all the regular season.
yeah,
And then when we got in playoffs, I think we stopped caring that much
yeah,
in the fundamentals, in being tied together as a team, being aggressive, all the things we promised to ourselves to follow every match. I
yeah,
think we stopped doing them to utmost perfection.
yeah,
So in playoffs, we showed that way more scrappy, like play style, way more like firepower dependent
yeah,
rounds and that kind of stuff. And we already know it. We talked about it,
yeah,
and as a team, we know that we're gonna improve way much. We're gonna be way better at Shanghai, and we're really happy about it.
yeah. Talking about being the IGL, obviously, you didn't have to talk in English. You had to lead in Spanish, and now
Yeah.
you are IGLing in English. Does that ever bother you? Like sometimes does. I mean, you obviously last time we talked about how you started as an IGL and you got comfortable in the role and how you got comfortable with fragging as an IGL. Now you had to. I mean, start of this season, you had two imports who spoke English, who didn't speak as much Spanish. and you again it was a sort of must be a sort of learning curve for you. Can you talk about the challenges you faced from while switching from Spanish to English?
Yeah, I mean, it's something that we were doing trials
Yeah,
at the beginning of the year. I mean, sorry, at the end of last year.
yeah,
So we're doing trials as a team in Spanish, and at some point, it appeared the possibility to go to English.
yeah,
And at the beginning, I was like, I don't know, like maybe, but I don't know if we can do it. Like I don't know if might be the right thing.
yeah,
And when we really talk about it, we're checking and we say like, okay, like screw it. I know I can do it, and I'm gonna learn in the way because I've always had a good English. I think now I have a way better English. I think I can
yeah,
speak freely with anyone, and everyone can like understand me and
yeah,
stuff. And at the beginning, it was kind of hard because it was a challenge to
yeah,
not only come in a new language, but also lead new people,
yeah,
more experienced people in a new language. So it was like, okay, I know I can do it. And yeah, right now, looking back, I'm really proud of myself. I think I really worked really hard to get to that point of uh, me improving not only my English really
yeah,
far, I've also improved a lot as a player, as
yeah,
an IGL.
yeah,
So yeah, right now I'm one of my best moments individually and also as an IGL. So I'm really happy with it, and yeah.
yeah. I mean, there are only 20 days for Shanghai. I think it starts 23, so there isn't much time. Oh, there is 10 days for Shanghai. I thought not 20. My bad. So, what would you guys talk about, work on before heading to China?
I mean, going to China, we have to check the schedule thing, the jet lag we're gonna have when we get there.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to check the new patch thing.
yeah,
So yeah, it's gonna be we need to rest, but also we're gonna need a lot of prep and a lot of work into the tournament.
yeah. Will you guys be playing on new patch? I think you guys, but I might be wrong. But would you play on the Viper nerf patch?
Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure we play on the new patch.
What
So it's
I mean, I mean, you are a Viper main. I mean, you are
yeah.
phenomenal Viper. Can you talk about the nerfs?
I mean, it's crazy. It's a big nerf,
Yeah,
and they really want Viper out of the meta, and I respect it because I think it's the agent with most pick rate in all four
yeah,
leagues.
yeah,
So I kind of understand it.
yeah,
So yeah, we'll just have to check what we want to do as a team and see if we can keep it in some maps or if we change. And yeah, we'll check as a team.
yeah. I mean, I mean, do you think it would affect the meta a lot? Viper
Yeah,
changes?
yeah, I think it will. I
Yeah,
think in some maps, not that much, but I think there are gonna be maps that Viper's not gonna be viable, to be honest,
yeah,
because there are a lot of things where you throw your bubble and you have to pick it up again, throw it somewhere else, and you depend so much on the gas, the
yeah,
toxin, that you have to wall up, you have to be really smart about that.
yeah,
And there are gonna be certain situations that where you normally can put up your stuff at 20 toxin, now
yeah,
it's at 30, so it's like 1 or 2 seconds more that you have to wait,
yeah,
that the enemy team can get that advantage, and it's gonna
yeah,
be real difficult. And also
yeah,
one molly, so it's
yeah,
kind of rough. There's a lot of defaults that you use one molly
yeah,
to take space, and then you can play with your molly. You can play pause plan. You can use it aggro.
yeah,
Having one is also gonna be really harsh.
yeah. I mean, so since we already mentioned map pool, do you like the current map pool? The one with icebox base? Do you like it?
I think Icebox is a weird map. We're decent at it. I think we're good actually.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I think it's just a map that it's kind of fun to play in a way, but at the same time, it's like always the same, you know.
yeah,
But it is what it is. I would like a different map, like Haven, for example. I really
yeah,
like Haven, but
yeah, yeah.
gonna stay there, I guess.
Once again, going back, I think I just had to ask it because I have asked so many people about the map pool and no one really likes it. Everyone thinks it's stale and you think it needs some change. But anyways,
Yeah.
obviously going back to the national tournament, have you been following who are the teams qualified yet? Do you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I know them all.
Yeah,
If I, you can correct me if I'm mistaken. Of course, I'm gonna start with Americas. It's us on
yeah,
G2. On APAC, it's gonna be PaperX, Genji, and T1.
yeah,
On EMEA, it's gonna be Heretics, Foot, and Fnatic.
yeah,
And on China, it's gonna be EDG, FPX, I
yeah,
think,
yeah,
and Dragon Ranger.
yeah,
I think all those
yeah.
are the 12 teams.
Do you have any team that you would want to meet or face?
I would like to play against APAC, to be honest.
Yeah, they have been looking really good. They look really strong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would like to play against any of those three teams. I think they're all pretty strong.
yeah. I mean, in terms of firepower, you guys match them for sure. It would
Yeah.
just come down to strategizing and calling, obviously. Then any player you want to meet this time? Any player you want to meet again, maybe?
I think I would like to meet. Would like to meet Heretics. I like those guys. I like Miniboo. I like
Yeah,
Rians. Remember I met them in when I was in Spain, and they were really cool guys.
yeah.
Missing one of them that was that day, but I'm forgetting who it was.
So that
Uh,
name the players?
of the Heretics guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know all
there's.
five of them: Benji, Rians, Miniboo, Boo, and I'm missing the fifth.
Uh, right now it's Wood, but it was Pytech, I think.
Ah, yeah, Wood.
Wood,
I
yeah,
met all three of them, and they're really like nice guys.
yeah, yeah. Well, obviously it's been over 10 minutes and you had a long day, so I hope you have a great night, you sleep well, and have great, amazing performance at Shanghai. Sorry about the loss today, but best of luck for the upcoming games. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. You too.
Yeah,
Have a great night.
yeah.